What is up, guys? It is me, Leapex, and today I'm going to be giving a review of my brand new rifle. I've been using a rifle for since the beginning, started airsofting. I've never really been a sniper kind of person. I've always been a close quarter combat airsofter. So I've always used rifles and pistols. But the problem is, the rifle I've been using for the past 3 months has broken, which is this one, which is a Neurprol Delta sock mod. It's about, with all the attachments on it, it's about £200. Everything works on it. I can pull the charging handle on it. I can obviously do all the normal pulling the trigger, but the problem is the pistol grip where the motor is stored, the wire is snapped for the motor. So we're getting a new one soldered on. We've got a motor and everything, so it doesn't really matter about that. But if I can get a new wire soldered onto it, then I can have this as a active rifle again, and I can have it as my spare rifle. Or if one of my mates want to go airsofting, I can give him this rifle. As you can tell on the buttstock, it's got no handle on it for you to pull it back or change how far you want it up to your chest. So instead of having it like here and stuff, as you can tell, if I do that, it's because it's got no locking. I don't understand. Siri, so I have it like your stuff. But we're gonna keep that on there. Like, as much as about £5 for a new buttstock, there's no point because it still works as handle. FBI, open up! Doesn't really matter. Anyway, on to the review. This is my brand new rifle. As you can tell on top, you can see just there. Like, why is that up there? Well, this, because obviously I've used it, I've got all my attachments on it, so it isn't going to be opening this box for a brand new time. Oh yeah, for a brand new time. It's got all the attachments on it. You're just gonna have to go off that. Off the picture you can tell that's what it looks like without the attachments, but with an iron sight. So let me unpack this and I'll show you what it looks like with all the attachments on. So this is my rifle with a vertical grip, a standard iron sight which I can change if I want to go to the end or anywhere on this rail. It's got a key mod rail on it. It looks quite modern actually. As you can tell, it actually has a locking mechanism on it, but I have it up to there for now. For reasons, because I keep it in the box until I get a rifle holder, and I'll be putting it on that. But I've got a vertical grip, I've got an AEG sight with an actual working laser inside. This isn't the mag grip, but obviously, as you can tell, full metal. Well, this is metal and this is aluminum. Charging handle to reach the hop up, and it locks. And then, obviously, if you haven't used it, press. Oh, sorry, it's already clipped back. It's fine. Well, you basically press that to put the charging handle back for the charging handle. Don't know what's up with me. But I've got the long ranged one, so I can use it for close quarters and for, well, longer range. It's got about 380 FPS to 400. Obviously you can change it up through the hop up. This rifle, if you're looking for a beginner rifle, this won't be the beginner rifle, because, well, let's say the beginner, well, you can use it if you really want to. It's just standard as aiming and firing and reaching the hop up. I don't know why there is such things as beginner rifles to skillful rifles. Leave that in the comments down below because I don't have a clue what it is. But on Patrol Base, where I bought this one from, it's not classed as a beginner rifle, it's classed for skillful players. I don't see how that is, because as compared to my old rifle, that one's for skillful players, and that's the first rifle I ever had, so I don't see where what it means at all. The rifle I got through rental was a beginner's rifle, but just for the purpose, just in case, because there might actually be something that meaning in between the beginner to skillful to average player. For now, this would not be the beginning rifle. Beginning rifles would be the cheaper option. This one is a £200 gun with the attachments on. It's about £220, but still, for a beginner, don't buy a £200 rifle. What you do is start off with playing it, get the rentals for the first 3 games until you get a UCARA license for you to buy a gun, and then if you go to patrol base or whatever site you want to use, but in my preference, patrol base, there is rifles on there for about £79, but it's polymor here, polymor. The receiver is aluminum, and this bit is polymor, as this is rubber. So yeah, probably start off with them, and then if you prefer to get more into airsofting, then probably put more, if you really want to invest some more money into a new rifle like this. I started off with that rifle, which was a second-hand rifle, for £150 odd, which was, not gonna lie, was a rip-off, because now we have to get it fixed. The reason why I brought a new rifle is because, well, I need a rifle for airsofting, and 2, it's cheaper to buy a new rifle than keep spending money on that and changing all of the internals and whatnot. Same with my pistol. I had to buy a brand new pistol. But yeah, anyway, on the pistol grip, it does have some texture grip, and on the back, so you have more of a grip on it, obviously. Got this bit where you can put that finger, and then the other 3 fingers can go here. Obviously, if you don't have if you brought this rifle straight out the bag right now, and you don't have one of these, you can hold it like that. Obviously, if you to be able to grab it, you grab it in the middle there to put your arms around if you really wanted to, or you grab it here, which is used as well for a grip. But obviously, because I got all the attachments already, I'm sorted with this rifle. And obviously, if I want to upgrade this in the future with a new buttstock or some new attachments on top, or a new grip or anything like that, I can do that with this. Especially with the key mod rail, that gives you a lot of advantage to put some torches on, or battery boxes if you wanted to. So yeah, in my opinion, this is a really good rifle for the £200 mark. It is, I wouldn't in this country, £200 rifle is an average rifle for a really common £200 rifles, because they're some of the best in the UK, unless you want to average about £500 on a rifle, which is probably just a waste of time, because they're just as good, unless you want electric recoil or I don't know, a better looking rifle, which is all metal, apart from it's always going to be the buttstock that's going to be polymer. Then yeah, but a lot of the rifles that I go for about £500 are usually licensed by that company. So let's say, let's say Crytek. Crytek are a new thing in this country, on patrol base. They are really expensive. They go for about £400 to £500. The reason is they don't charge you they charge you for the rifle mainly, but also they charge you because it's a well-known rifle that is used in America, because it's an American company. You see it all in America through Umbrella Armory, and they go for about £1,000. But to ship them over into this country, they're a lot more expensive. So companies tend to charge you half the shipping prices onto the customers to make some profit out of it. So the rifles average for about £500. Well, these ones, like Nerprol, is a British company, so it's made in this country. If this rifle was to be shipped over to America, or these type of rifles would be shipped over to America, which obviously Nerprol have a factory based in America, so it doesn't matter. But they tend to be a bit more expensive because Nerprol is a British company. What's over here, it's because it's a British company, and it's just as easy as walking down the road and companies picking up a rifle like this to sell. they go for about £200. But for a rifle, to build a rifle, it is round about, well, with all the metal, I'd say it's about £150 to £200, but obviously they upsell them. So for now, if you want to upgrade your rifle from a £79 from a £79 rifle, then I really suggest this rifle as your next upgrade. It has a reinforced version 2 gearbox inside, so it gives you a bit more accuracy through feeding. And if you looked at my last video, my gun completely stopped feeding BBs. That was the first problem, where all the problems started. So yeah, I'm really happy with the purchase I've made. If I'm going to buy a new rifle in the future, it'll probably be around the £200 mark to £150 mark, because airsofters like to collect guns, so they can just, let's say, if it's on the wall, you can go, oh yeah, I'll use this rifle today. That's most likely what I'll be doing, but not straight away. I'll be doing it more future-wise, because I'm sorted with this rifle. This rifle is probably one of the most reliable guns I've had so far playing airsofting. It reaches a really, really high rolls. Well, how many feet? About 300 feet to 400 feet, obviously with adjusting the hop up. It is very sight legal for when you get it out of the box, unless the suppliers have been firing it, which they always fire it, so they put it in through chrono and they obviously change the hop up on it. So always check before you go on site with them to make sure it's sight legal. But when I got this out of the box, it was sight legal, so that is perfectly fine. I'm thinking of putting a suppressor on the end of here as well to make it look a bit cooler. Like, as much as it's cooler now, but it's probably one of the coolest rifles I've had. It looks like one of the Crytek rifles with the key mod rail, I think. So you get what you pay for, really, at the end of the day. And what you pay for out of this, I think this is one cheaper, what you get, what you pay for. So you pay £200 for a rifle, which is probably about £500 in another country. So yeah, I really suggest this rifle anyway. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video of what I make. See you later.